last switch for you. Presto, and I'm proudly aboard the great airplane carrier USS Princeton. It's on the occasion of her homecoming from Korea. She hasn't been in good old U.S. ports for a long time. We're in San Diego's beautiful harbor here for a very particular reason aboard the USS Princeton. It's because of this letter from Mrs. Clara Hampton of Pasadena, California. Here's what she says. Dear Mr. Baker, the other day I read an article in the paper about the homecoming of the USS Princeton that touched me very deeply. It stated that the officers and men of that carrier, homeward bound from Korea, had elected as their homecoming queen a 17-year-old girl who was a victim of palsy. For her ladies-in-waiting, they chose 4 underprivileged girls, and that article struck me as the greatest application of democracy and humanity I've ever heard of. I think it's wonderful, and Mr. Baker, I'd like to see what that ship and her wonderful crew and their plucky queen look like. Could I possibly? Sincerely, Mrs. Clara Hampton. Yes, Mrs. Hampton, you can. Because you asked for it, we are going to see that grand crew. We're on board the ship right now, and the Queen and her court. And to find out just how this whole thing started, I would like you to come with me while we question Commander William Hartnett over here. Commander Hartnett. I'm Art Baker, Commander. And the reason I want to find you is that they tell me that you know just how this whole thing started, kind of a committee chairman or something. Start from the beginning and just tell us now, who was the one who first said, let's act upon it?
Art, I don't know. And I don't believe anyone else does. We'd be very happy if we could find it.
You mean no one stepped up and said, I did it?
No, strangely enough, they haven't.
That's fine. So you formed a committee, and what did you do then?
Well, we came back just a little ahead of the ship to arrange the details on this whole affair and the other multitudinous affairs that come up when the ship arrives.
Mm-hmm.
And we proceeded to find what the boys wanted.
Now, what the boys wanted was someone whose life did not have, what you'd say, a lot of glamour in it.
Exactly, Art. Ship's homecoming, as you know, is a very happy affair, and I think their intent was to find someone who could share their happiness.
Isn't that nice? And boy, I know it's going to work out wonderfully. It doesn't make you kind of swell with pride when you think of what Americans are and what they represent, huh? We just love it. Well, Commander, I think it's about time for the coronation down there, and I want to see the crowning of the Queen. Can I follow you while you lead?
Come this way, Art.
Good.
She was stricken with the dread disease palsy. They placed her on the throne. This is on the big hangar deck of the USS Princeton, an enormous vessel. And here the court of honor, 4 little lassies who have never had too much glamour in their life either. She's a little bewildered, maybe a little bit tired, but oh, so very, very happy. And now they place the Queen's crown upon her head. And now she's presented with the scepter. Queen of the great USS Princeton. And I didn't tell you the boys voluntarily raised over $5,000 for her future education. Wonderful boys, wonderful queen. A day she will remember forever. A proud, proud moment.
Say it's all over, and you suppose I can talk to her now?
Yes, it'd be perfect, all right.
Well, ladies, Queen, it's a pleasure to bow before you indeed. This, my friends, is Queen Janie Taylor and her lovely court of honor. I want to see your face, honey. Get over here now so I can see you. Queen, I have so many things to ask you, but I want to find out your court of honor names, please. Speak them out real loud, honey.
Esther Chavez.
Esther Chavez.
Maxie Nicholas.
Nicholas. And you, dear?
Linda Johnson. Judy Milkey.
Well, there's a court of honor to be proud of. And now, when it comes to some questions that people would like to know, how does it feel now for a young lady of 17 to have, 3,000 sweethearts, huh?
Feels very grand for them all to love me.
It is grand to be loved, isn't it, Janie? And they've said the nicest things about you. They're all just thrilled with you. And I guess you're thrilled with the boys, too, aren't they, Grand?
Yes.
This is a great ship here, isn't it? And what a place to have a throne. on a huge ship of Uncle Sam. Ladies, thank you very much. It was nice to be at your coronation. Believe me, and I'm about as thrilled almost as you are. Best of luck to you. And, friends, well, I see time is up. And so we'll await your future requests for our future shows. I say so long, saying it from the great USS Princeton. I'll see you next week.